back again with a Ben 10 reaction. Yeah, this time season 3, episode 8. Yeah, and we are wondering where we are going to go this week with, last week we had an amputation and then amputation when Ben lost his hand. He went to the null void, his hand stayed in the real world. Then we reversed it, his hand was in the null void, he was in the real world, and then we got his hand back. And we also had someone who was definitely based off the Green Goblin in Sunder. Or the Hobgoblin, whatever. So, yeah, and also, you may have noticed that I ranked last week's episode as the best one, and then I changed it, to the second best one. So, yeah, I just had to rethink about that. But yeah, also something that I have to say is, I suppose, allow me to just check something. Yeah, Happy New Year! I guess this is Happy New Year. When will this episode be going out? This episode should be going out on the 2nd of January 2023. So, yeah, Happy New Year! Although I am recording this still in November of 2022. So, yeah, just not going to waste any more time right now. And let us just get into Season 3, Episode 8 of Ben 10 Alien Force, starting right now. Okay, what's going on here? Whoa!
I only squid. I thought those were hamburgers.
No.
Would explain the tentacles.
Now, would explain why they're purple as well.
The war is lost. I must complete my final mission.
Grandpa?
Well, what's going on?
Drone seeds located and activated. Command and control sequence activated. Commencing command code self-test.
Mind control.
Tell you.
I'm guessing this happened to him in season 1 when he was captured. Oh. I'm guessing the hybrid must have just forgot about this guy when they surrendered the wall.
Come no closer to the seed pod, inferior filth.
A hybrid?
Lighten up, will ya? The war's over.
Oh,
You good?
Oh, that must hurt.
Nobody smacks him around but me.
Yes. Ooh. This guy's putting in work. Oh, shit. Massive hybrid.
What is that thing?
The end of the human infestation.
I didn't realise they could fly.
I wonder if the Omnitrix is still under warranty.
You know, you can't exactly take it back to his owner. You're not on good terms right now. No, it's just gonna go right through. Woo! Ejector seat. How's Gwen gonna? Oh, you probably put it on autopilot. Ugh.
We don't know enough about that thing to stop it. But maybe there's someone who does. Slow it down. I'll be back as soon as I can. It would be nice if he'd let us in on the plan every once in
Yep.
a while.
This is the first time I've seen the military get involved in anything in this show. I mean, yeah, this is pretty big scale, but compared to other stuff that's happened, why are you getting involved now?
A lower life form cannot force me to do anything. No. But I can.
Yeah!
Who are you? The war has ended, and it was settled peacefully, thanks to Ben Tennyson. Peace? With the humans? It will explode, and the resulting fallout will destroy your planet within minutes.
Well, I'm liking what I'm seeing in this episode. Look at the size of it!
All plants release gases in some way, right? So this one must have some kind of exhaust port.
If it's where I think it is, please God.
If you ever tell anybody about this, trust me, it'll be our secret. What do you think would happen if I lit a match? Don't.
It climbed up its ass!
These are like
Huh. Headless hybrid.
cherries.
Oi. Ugh. This isn't going well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is any of these Max? Nope. Of course Max is the final one.
I've got an alien that can control plants.
Yeah! Oh, man.
Now my orders are to stop it, and so I shall.
This place is coming apart. If you stay here.
All the more reason for you to gather the other humans and leave this place. Go.
The self-sacrifice. Never thought I'd see a hybrid do that. Woo! Where are the other people?
You okay, Grandpa?
I am. Good work, kids. Yes, Ben Tennyson.
Is he ever going to correct him on that?
He was a soldier doing his duty. There is no higher honor for a hybrid.
Just tell us, are there any more hybrid doomsday plans left on Earth we should know about?
Absolutely not. I will check the records.
Come on, Riney.
Where were the other people? Richard McGonagall voiced. I think Richard McGonagall voiced Riley before, yes. Why did D. Bradley Baker voice another man? And Paul Iden voiced the other hybrid. Nice! Well, this was a fantastic episode, I've got to say, because it connects to the first two seasons. That's why. Yeah, this episode was definitely connected to the first two seasons, since it was like... It was a hybrid who was left here and in stasis, and he woke up as a failsafe in case the hybrid ever lost, and I suppose the earthquake just awakened him. So, yeah, it was a surprise to see a hybrid again. I mean, a white hybrid, because we've seen a hybrid before in the Riedel Brothers episode, but he was a different colour. But now all the hybrid are just scattered across the universe doing different things. Well, either on their home planet or doing other things. But they all look different now, so it's great to see a white hybrid. It was amazing to see Riney again. I never thought we'd see... Since the way this season's been going so far, I never thought we'd go back to all the hybrid stuff. This should have been the premiere of this season, because it would have been nice to directly follow on from what happened in season 2. But you know what? I'm not complaining wherever we got it, as long as we got it, because I really like this episode, and that should give a hint to my ranking. Because right now that's what I'm gonna do. This was the best episode, I think. Like, the red versus blue episode entertained me a lot, but this also did that, whilst also connecting to the first two seasons, which is definitely a bonus. So this is the best episode of this season by far. So I believe, I'm not going to even try and remember the order in which I rank them. Just know that episode 8 is at the top right now. It's in writing here. Yeah, this was an amazing episode. So I'm guessing the mine, because we were out camping again with Max, or doesn't that just bring back memories? But yeah, we were out camping with Max, and it turns out that he's been subjugated to mind control, and I'm guessing that happened whilst he was a captive of the hybrid in the first season. He was a captive for a little while, in like episode 6, I believe. Yeah, he was a captive for a short time, and I'm guessing that's when they did this to him. And it happened to a lot of other people as well. And then they were all just brought together to create the brain for this. Well, not all of them, some of them. They were brought together to create this brain for this monster mega hybrid that actually, I was amazed that it was actually quite freaky. It was actually quite intimidating, looking scary, and it was just immediately heading towards a power plant, and it was unstoppable. It was completely unstoppable, and I loved it when they were just all trying to take a swing at it and just failing. It was just completely unstoppable. And for the first time, we've seen the military get involved. Like, there has been so many large-scale things that have happened in Ben 10 before. Vilgax's first invasion, the Big Tick episode. Like, I'm literally watching it through Blind Wave's new reactions to Ben 10. We just had the Big Tick episode. Like, and they were saying, like, why did the military not get involved? It was a giant fucking tick in Yellowstone, and the military did not show up. But yeah, so many large-scale things have happened in Ben 10 that the military have not shown up, and yet this is the one that happens. I mean, granted, there was a nuclear power plant involved, which would have set off a nuclear chain reaction, so yeah, I suppose that's a thing. But, okay, Vilgax invasion, Big Tick, Hybrid invasion, this is the, I suppose better late than never. I mean, this is the aftermath of the hybrid invasion. Like, you couldn't get involved in the proper attack because it was out in the middle of the desert. You couldn't get involved in that attack, so now you're just going to get involved now. Okay. Meanwhile, Ben goes and picks up Ship, which Ship was in this episode, although we didn't see his actual form and we didn't hear him say Ship. But yeah, Ship was in this episode, and him and Ben went to pick up Riney. Very fast, I might add. That fast track is amazing. He came back speedy. But yeah, Ben and Ship brought Riney back, and he explained everything to the hybrid. That the war was settled peacefully. They didn't, well, did they lose? Did they not lose? It doesn't matter, but they settled the war peacefully. And now they have, well, yeah. They're all allies now, thanks to Ben Tennyson. I was wondering, is Ben ever going to... Well, we're probably never going to see Riney again, so that's a shame, but it was a good place to end with him. But he introduced himself as the Hybrid Supreme, says basically what, I'm your fucking king, do what I say. Turn it off, even though he probably knows that they can't. He's the Hybrid Well, I love that they showed a bit of his inexperience, because yes, he's the Hybrid Supreme, but he obviously doesn't know that the weapon couldn't be shut down. And he doesn't know if there's any other hybrids left on Earth. So he's not fully... He doesn't know everything. Like, you can't go to him as an encyclopedia of hybrid knowledge, because he doesn't know everything. because he was just a normal hybrid who was a... Was he a commander or something? So he was just a hybrid commander, but he doesn't know everything. Like, he's only been recently appointed to the head of the hybrid. So yeah, I like that they showed that he's not fully integrated as leader yet, and he doesn't know everything. Meanwhile, but then they said, they've got to find the exhaust port because all plants secrete gases, and they've got to find the exhaust port. And they did it without so much. They did it without telling us. They crawled up this thing's arse. They did. They went up this thing's arse, and they didn't say it. But the way they talked about it and the way they were holding their nose when it showed them up there, yeah, they were up that thing's arse. That's amazing. That's amazing. I never thought I'd see the day when Ben 10, Kevin and Gwen would crawl up a giant alien hybrid's arse. After fighting our way through the hybrid, getting from its arse to its brain, having to beat people along the way, the people who were kidnapped. Eventually, the hybrid who set everything off, he decided to make up for his mistake and shut the weapon down himself. I mean, but when they released Max, of course Max had to be the brain of it as well. He had to be the hardest one to find, of course. But also, Swampfire's power, with all his powers that he has, you sometimes forget that he can control plants. Like, to do with his firepower, his strength, and his ability to grow back, you forget that he can control plants. It's very minor considering his other powers, but it was great to see of use here. And so they release Max, that shuts down the thing temporarily, and to make sure that it doesn't cause any damage when it dies, the hybrid stayed behind and made sure it died not peacefully. Make sure it didn't cause any more damage when it died, when the thing fell over finally. And so yeah, Ben, Gwen, Kevin and Max escape. What about the other people who were trapped inside it? Even the hybrid himself said, gather the other humans that were inside and get out. We did not see them. We did not see those people escape. All we saw was our main four get out. We saw no one else. I mean, I suppose it's just happened off camera. But yeah, nothing. But oh well, it doesn't matter because this was a fantastic episode. I really enjoyed it. I like having consequences from what happened at the end of season 2. Having a hybrid come back and believing that they lost the war, so he makes one last ditch effort to try and win. Well, not to win, but to... If he truly believes the hybrid have been defeated, it's one last ditch effort to say, fuck you, you're dying as well. Which I'm surprised that wasn't their goal from the beginning, because that thing was unstoppable. That could have been the hybrid's prime plan from the beginning, because it was invincible enough. It was tough enough. They could have just done that with a bunch of... They could have just had like hundreds of those monsters roaming the earth, and then it would have done the work for them, instead of having to bring their own fleet in themselves. Yeah, this was fantastic. Great to see Ryan again, great to see a hybrid again, and great to have consequences from season 2. Yes! Love it! But yeah, this is all we've got for this week of Ben 10 Alien Force. Until next time, we are over and out, and Happy New Year. Bye!